It's just crazy to think about these issues we keep talking about even all these years later. Are soaring truck prices causing our expectations and quality to go up? Well, check it out. This story I wrote 10 years ago on tenderheadquarters.com. It's where I cut my teeth in the business. Yeah, the story is 10 years old, and I asked a question back then on trucks that were skyrocketing to the $40,000 to $50,000 price point. Isn't that crazy? Because right now, that's the inexpensive truck on the market. And yeah, I asked this question because we had some Tundras back then when the second generation came out, 2.5 gen, and they had some problems. We had cam tower were leaking oil, we had air injection pumps were failing, we had paint problems, we had rust, we had the bed was a ride quality issue, we had really bad fuel economy back then as well. And we had a gentleman who had created this little website about no QDR Tundra. QDR is quality, reliability, durability. Those are the hallmarks of Toyotas. Yeah, he did a whole website, bought it. He was really pissed off. I had the chief engineer look at his thing, his list, and there was some back and forth with that going on. And then I talked about how the recall explosion was going on because GM had done a big recall about the keyed ignition switch issues. Yeah, that was a big deal. And then look at this. The old story, carcomplaints.com called the 2012 Tundra the least reliable one. And back in 2007 was the least reliable Tundra over the years. That was when they came out with the full-size truck. And then I said, are truck prices to blame because they've gotten up so expensive? 10 years ago, I was asking about truck prices to blame. Isn't that crazy how looking back in time, all stuff going on, and that's around the same time that Toyota was having the Tacoma frame recall. Remember? They were buying trucks back at 1.5 times the value, replacing the frames. They had unintended acceleration issues where they had the floor mats going over the gas pedals. The gas pedals were getting sticky. They had about 3 or 4 million vehicles get recalled on that. We had Takata airbag recalls where upwards of 3 to 4 million just from Toyota vehicles got recalled. Globally, you're talking about billions of cars got recalled because Takata screwed up the airbags. And then, yeah, going back to this where we have truck prices. 10 years of talking about truck prices of quality and looking back at the issues that 2014 Tundra had. And now today, 2024, 23's engines are failing. Wow, it's just crazy to think about these issues we keep talking about even all these years later. And we still haven't got it straightened out right. You still can't buy a truck today and be guaranteed it's going to be perfect.